Day 11, day 11, day 11, and we need to freak out right away. We need to freak out and we need to run right away. It turns out, when I warmed up that burger yesterday, it was literally sitting in the oven without it being on, and it just thawed by itself, which is the reason it took so long. And then when I went to turn off the oven, I just turned it on. That could have been so, so bad. Luckily, it wasn't. Alright, let's get our butts outside before, I burn the world down. Frickin' A, man. Get our butts outside. Actually, we're gonna go through here. Because we're gonna take Optimus, or Bumblebee Prime out. I have to get used to that name. We're gonna take Bumblebee Prime out. Come on. Come on. So I don't want to mess this up. I probably won't be taking this out as often as you would think. Oh. Just realizing in order to feel this, we need to come to this side. But I'm not going to be taking those out as often as you would think, just plain because of the fact I do not have the W900 book yet. And I'm pretty sure that's what is required to be able to get the armor. So, let's go ahead and fill up the gas tank, which was a little bit less than I thought it was. Crazy. I thought the gas tank was bigger on this thing. Okay. So, there is a flatbed right there. We'll check that out eventually, but what I want to do is if there's going to be a semi-trailer, it's going to be in one place here. That I can think of, at least. Not here. Even though it would be interesting if you could take those. But you cannot. I'm thinking the chicken farm. Just try to avoid all the zombies. I do not want to do damage to this thing. It's so freaking beautiful. This is a sleeper cap, too, which is awesome. Alright, there's a lot of zombies here, guys. Oh my... No. Okay, it's better than a trailer. It's better than a trailer. It's a tanker. Oh my god, how much can this thing hold? Damn it. How much can this hold? It doesn't really say. Fuel tank is 71%. 2,000 freaking... It has 1,500 gas in it. It has... This is a walking, talking gas station. Holy balls. And there's, like, eggs all over the place here, by the way, if you guys have never been to this place. It's pretty crazy. Where's the... Oh. We'll clear like that. Alright, let's switch you over. Let's take you out. Another wooden spear on me. I do. We'll put that on our back. Whew. This is a really nice place to base up if you ever want to do a animal care playthrough. This is all eggs in here, by the way. You don't have to worry about that. But if you ever want to do an animal care playthrough, this is the place to be able to do it. You have a barn, you have a garage, you have decent amounts of zombies, but there's kind of fencing around most of the property, I guess you would say. Yeah, most of it. Like the tall fences there. The only places that you really need to buckle up are that back fence over here to this fence over here. Otherwise, it's all good. Very big farmhouse with a basement. It's an amazing place. It really is. Problem is, I'm not particularly a animal husbandry playthrough type person, but if you ever want to do like a farmer series, this is the place to do it. Like, I'll do like a couple of hens, but there's hens and roosters in this place, which is freaking dangerous. And this is also another big plus. Where's that noise coming from? Oh, hi. The other big plus is the garage here. You could 100% just climb through the door like I did, or the window like I just did, and have a secured garage without having to mess around with things. Do not like the fact that every single door is open here. You have a large supply of logs and wood and stuff like that over here, and then just a mass of chickens. I mean, so many of them. And I would honestly recommend butchering the roosters. Chickens multiply like freaking... like rabbits in this game. Very, very badly. Alright, so the only reason why I'm doing this is because you can find saplings in here. We just had no luck. Oh, singular one. There we go. Which we can carve into an extra spear. I never noticed that. Hold on a second. Alright, we're gonna go in. But I never noticed that. There's a hiding spot behind there. Like, there's a legitimate spot behind there. We'll take that glue. Yes, I hear you, zombie. You're somewhere. I get it. That's a dead space back there. That makes me think if you could sledge that open, there would be something back there. Also, I was gonna say, I was pretty sure you were in there. Take a digital watch and a key if you had one, but you do not. Take the painkillers. Alright, there's more zombies in here. Already busting windows. You dicks. It's a good thing I'm not staying here. A handbag in here. With a couple magazines, it looks like. Okay, that could have been a... Oop. Hi, buddy. Missed your head. Sorry. We'll take a digital watch. So there's busted windows in here. So we're... This dude did not just... Okay, I was gonna say the door is open. Why did you bust a window? And I realized he busted the window back here. Aw, Black Forest cake slice. That's sad. That's freaking sad, man. I'll take the grape juice. That's some rotten bread. But it's fresh peppers. Alright, so we're going to close that door, but there is something down there that is very, very nice. Rochelle Lopez lived here. Interesting. Milk chocolate bar. Nice. Marinara. We'll take... Oh, you bastard. We might take that on our way back. We might take... Oh, there's also hot dogs in here. And we have hot dog buns back at the, freaking... at base. So we will take those. You know what? I am a sucker for a pineapple soda. I have no idea why. But I am one. Oh. There's a closet over there that I skipped. A casual day pack. 18 and 70 encumbrance reduction. It would be nice as a secondary bag if we needed it. I did not want to take that. Get out of there. I want to take this. And that casual day pack can actually... We can use that as a secondary right now. And then just carry our wrench. It's daytime. We don't need a flashlight or anything, so. So there is... Well, actually, let's go upstairs quick. But there's a basement here. There's quite a large basement, if I remember correctly. Caffeine pills, nice. Ooh, what do you have on here? Oh, just sewing kit, which has stuff in it. You can take more needles and thread. Need all that. Gotta start working on freaking our tailoring here. Damn. Underpants. We'll take all our bucket hats. We need to make sure that the bucket hat brigade always has a bucket hat. Residence key just in case, because there is a basement and I don't want to try to bust down a door. I was looking for one of those. Cordless phone. Real life shark attacks. Nope. Nope. Damn. Caffeine pills. An acoustic guitar. The guitar. Alright. Let's do this just in case. A full leather coat. Some duct tape. A good hacksaw. We'll take that one. We'll also take the full battery. We haven't found any boxes of batteries right now, so those batteries are actually going to come in handy later on. Power goes out. We're going to need them. We are going to need them. Alright. I mean, as I said, like, you would have to secure this outside, or this other... Oh, we didn't need a key. It is open. We don't need the residence key. remember this being a freaking really big freaking... You know what? You deserve a popsicle. Oh, that's right. I remember this being like a really sad basement. Where, like, it was clear they had a baby down here. To be able to try to protect it. I don't think this is good for anything. Yeah, the drill's not good for anything. It's the saw that you need to take. Toolbox, what do you got in there? Mechanics 1, we don't need anymore. A pen light. Interesting. More fiberglass tape. Always good. You know what? Well, we don't need that many ratchet wrenches, but I don't even think they can be used as weapons. I think I've got a pliers. You can always use screwdrivers. You can always use tire irons. Especially since they can be used as weapons. Anything back here? No. Well, take a look at these, but it's a big basement. Really big basement. Kinda hoping to be able to run into how you use generators. But there was nothing in this place. That's sad. Yeah. Plastering, chalk, and some paint. But yeah, it not only is it a big basement, it's one that you can make pretty defensible. And I think what's nice about this is you can essentially turn this into a home beneath the house. If you wanted to. So it'd be a really good, like, this would be an amazing, like, community base, for being honest. Especially with the number of chickens that are out here. Especially with those chickens. Alright, what do you got inside you? Let's go ahead and check these out to be able to make sure that there's not anything just hiding in here. We don't know those hidey holes. Alright, and then the next thing we're going to be doing is obviously going crazy on this. It's actually a nice kind of truck here. 109 space. It's a good truck. There's a lot of zombies over here. So what I want to do first is open you up. We are going to unequip this. And we're going to toss it in there. Now, what I could possibly do, and I'm hoping that this works. Actually, we're going to keep that stuff on us. We can use this stuff in the vehicle. I'm hoping that we can put this stuff in here and it can go above the weight limit. Oh, actually, it's only 18, so it's not going to go above the weight limit no matter what. But, alright, it's something, you know. We might be able to find, like, military bags and put them in there and they'll be above the weight limit. That would be nice. Also, before I do this, I want to make sure that we have wooden spears on. Because I have a feeling the beep, beep, beep of this is going to bring in the zombies. It's going to bring all the freaking... my beep shake is going to bring all the boys to the yard. Look at me being slick here. Sweet. Wait, what? Oh, I think I do it from inside the vehicle, don't I? I do. Right there. Alright, my sleeper has a fuel tank now with 1,500 gas in it, which is just insane. Let's wipe these zombies out here. also answer here. Yeah, tanker with fuel is crazy. Mobile gas station, yep. Hey, what's going on, Azazel? Yes, this is a sleeper truck. It is a sleeper truck. What's the laugh for? Was it my beep shake brings all the boys to the yard? Damn right, it's better than yours. Alright, let's get back into this. Hi, ladies and gents. You leave those poor chickens alone. Get out here. Get out here.
Hey!
Oh, there's a shed out there. And there, I completely forgot about that. Come on, climb over. There we are. Just wanted you out of the chicken pen. Chickens run around like a chicken with their head cut off. I completely forgot that there was a shed at the end here, though. Come on. Sit down. Sit down. Hey, by the way, baseball cap. The Bucket Hat Squad brings its regards. I don't think this little meme is going to end about the Bucket Hat Squad. I'm having too much fun with it. Why am I... Dude, open the freaking door. Alright. Maybe not open the door. I was to say. Or maybe open the damn door. Alright, what do we got in here? Wooden melt's not going to help us, unfortunately. I'll take the epoxy. I need to start taking steel sheets, even though I cannot use them yet. I just mentioned not having a box of batteries, didn't I? Now we have a box of batteries. Nice. So you can find boxes of batteries, you can find boxes of garbage bags, you can find boxes of light bulbs in this game now, which is kind of nice. You can find boxes of peas or corn cans as well. But you'll notice really quickly, part of the reason why this place is dangerous is because you see these little things here? It's because these things here like to mount these things here and create these little things here. And there's one in there. Like, each one of these has roosters in it with the hens. And they multiply like rabbits. So, if you want to play it safe, grab yourself like 3 or 4 hens, bring them to a different place, and then run them yourself, because you will never have to worry about the eggs getting fertilized. So you're not going to have these little things running around turning into the more of those things, and more of those things turning more and more and more and more. They're nightmares. Yeah, this is an amazing contraption here, because if I go, okay, I'm going to go into the 3rd seat. I have a fridge, and I can sleep. If I decide to switch to the 4th seat, I have a microwave, and I can sleep. It is a true sleeper semi. And I will say, when the RV mod, the RV's interior mod existed in B41, you had like a small interior for this. Yes, I do know I'm going the wrong way. I do know it's probably not smart. I just want to explore. And I've got a semi and a full tank. And tons more gas. I just want to explore. And there's some sheep. Some sheepappy. Alright, my question is, where are we now? Okay, I know where this is. This is, you go south, you can run into... Actually, I don't know. But if you go north from here, you can go up to Riverside. I mean... We're not going to do that. I have one... by the way, I will just say, I do not know how to drive a semi. I do not know how to back a trailer up like this. But apparently... Holy freaking hell. Semis have higher turnability than I thought. I guess it makes sense, because these are essentially on... like, pegs plugged into the semi back. So, we're going to do something that might be questionable. And I already know what I'm going to call this episode. It's been running through my head for the last, like, 5 minutes and kind of making me chuckle internally. This episode is going to be called Fuel for Thought. Food for thought, fuel for thought. I'm kind of curious to be able to see if this thing has a tank in it as well. The other thing I want to do is, so we are going to move to a different area. What I want to do specifically is get this refueled if we can. I do not know how this is going to work. Hopefully that works. I don't know. Oh, there we go. We can walk underneath it. That's crazy. That's wild. So we can fit another 500 fuel inside here. 400 fuel inside here. It is 7 p.m. I don't know if we can do what we want to do at this point. Or it's even smart to do it. But if I can do it, it's possible. Because what I can do is I can drop that off. I could come back and get that. Grab the vehicles and everything else that are filled up with stuff at that point. And bring it out with me. But that would require doing something else. And it's already 7 p.m. You know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to go inside and read a book, because this is going to be kind of an all-day event. And I do not want to try to jump in there right now and then have to fight off the zombies that I'm going to have to deal with up there. Yeah, so this is weird, because I just said we were going to stay here. I might have lied. We might be moving very quickly. That semi and that tanker truck really changed things. Really changed things. Alright, with that, we're going to find out which book actually makes sense to be able to read. We're still well below weight, so not too worried about that. What book is going to make sense to read that I do need to... You know what I need to read? Actually. Damn, I was going to say, should I take apart other... No. What makes sense to read is Mechanics 2. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're going to kind of blow through this as much as we possibly can. We started on it already, so That is... Wait, what? What the... Oh, I'm at 6 times speed. I was like, why am I reading so fast? It's because I'm at 6 times speed. Can we finish this before midnight? I didn't expect that. Okay. That works for me. That perfectly works for me. Okay. I love that. I love that for me. Alright, with that, we're going to go ahead and get some sleep. We will see you guys again next time. You, your friends, family, loved ones, please stay safe out there. We will see you guys again for day 12. I have a plan to go somewhere. We'll check it out. Have a good night.